and thinking about Bitcoin. All right. Smart people started thinking about Bitcoin and the blockchain, and they knew that this was going to change the world in a big way. And many have dedicated time and energy to study and understand the movement. Did you know that from 2012 till now, Bitcoin has climbed as high of over 187,000%? You see, many hardworking individuals worked hard, to bring cryptocurrency to the mainstream, to bring the awareness to the mainstream. And while many businesses and governmental officials and institutes hated Bitcoin, hated cryptocurrency, and many of the regular people on the streets, or even educated people, knew nothing about the technology called blockchain, upon which it not understand the difference between blockchain technology and the Bitcoin. Merging lightening the blockchain technology to Bitcoin internet. I mean, they're not the same thing exactly. So there's a whole lot going on there, and there's an awakening that is happening, and people are not aware of this. Okay, but the guys who started this stuff, they listened, they were believers, they persevered, never wavering in their belief. And look at where we are today, my friends. Everybody wants a piece of the action. Trillion-dollar companies have turned their attention and deep pockets toward Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. All right, we have the world's biggest, big companies and institutions coming in. Companies like Microsoft, Google, Amazon, Facebook, they are all investing billions into so as to emerge leaders in the cryptocurrency space. PayPal recently allowed its 305 million users around the world to buy, sell, and hold cryptocurrencies in their account. Now you can use Bitcoin to purchase goods and services from 26 million businesses that use PayPal. Come on. So this part of the world, if we just keep thinking that this is, I don't want to even listen to it. The world has moved. This was not possible years ago. But, it's not just the tech companies that go into Bitcoin. Wall Street, the financial gurus, they've gone into cryptocurrency. Why do you think that the titans of industry, the titans of investment would move 2 to 5% of their holdings into cryptocurrency? Because of the hedging effect, the hedging factor when it comes to cryptocurrency against inflation. A lot is happening. Paul Tudor said Bitcoin is over 11 years old. And for every passing day Bitcoin survives, the trust increases. All right. And he admitted that, listen, you just can't say you don't want to pay attention to this. Think about the time when there was no printing press, when people read books and explained the meaning in their own terms to other people. And that meaning that was given to these other people controlled their lives. Then the printing press came. People could now read directly by themselves and make decisions, and that caused a revolution. The internet came in 1993, 94. People didn't know what at that meant, and they made fun of the internet. Where are we today? Today, a lot is happening in the cryptocurrency space. There are at least 40 countries that have blockchain or crypto projects in the works. Countries like Germany, Canada, China, and even the US. Okay, we heard about El Salvador that recently became the first country in the world to make Bitcoin a legal tender and part of their national currency. So we can go on and on and on. We do not have to prove that Bitcoin exists, that cryptocurrency exists. If you go to CoinMarketCap, there are over 15,000 cryptocurrencies in the market. There are over 450 exchanges in the market. The question is, how do you, a layman, how do you, the regular man on the street, the regular man that has got his job sitting in his AC in his fancy office, How do you play in the cryptocurrency space without getting your hands burnt? That's the question. All right. That is the big question that everybody is asking themselves right now. And that is why, all right, I want to share this with you. All right. Sorry. Okay. So that brings us to this. Now, listen, many people do not understand that cryptocurrency can actually change their lives forever. But the truth is it can. Looking at what I've shared with you, yes, it can. And that is why I want to introduce you to a company called Tonoit. Remember, if you go in by yourself, chances are that you're going to make mistakes in a space of over 15,000 cryptocurrencies. You're going to make mistakes. Now, Tonoit is headquartered in Australia, founded in 2018. We have subscribers in four continents, and we have a team of experienced hedge fund managers, pro traders, expert traders, and world-class analysts. I want to put a disclaimer out there. There is nothing that I share with you right now that any of us right now here shares with you that constitutes financial advice or legal advice. No, please make sure that you go on and do your own due diligence. There's nothing that we share here that constitutes any form of, financial or legal advice. Okay, we're simply educating and probably even entertaining you. This space is real. What you want to ask yourself is, if after listening to this today, if I don't take action, what effect is it going to have on me and my family? Okay, we have four main products. We have the Moon Arcade, the Moon Bot, the IBO University, and the Trade Arcade University. You don't have to buy all the products. Again, another thing I need to let you know is that we are not collecting a dime from you in order to do business for you and give you any return on investment. I am one of the most pained people when it comes to returns on investment. In 2018, second week of December, I lost $480,000 because I gave the money to someone who promised to give returns on investment, and one day for one bad decision, boom, everything gone. So the primary thing we kick against is the scam called returns on investment. Because people give you 1%, 0.5%. We are saying, what if you can do a lot more while you have control over your funds? So the Trade University is for those who say, I'm interested in trading. Okay, did you know that 95 to 98% of the people who go into short-term trading actually lose their money? Oh, I'm trading, I'm a crypto expert. They lose. Many of them are not profitable, but they won't come out and tell you. So what the Trade Arcade University teaches you is a shortcut to short-term trading gains. All right? And then, why should you consider the Trade Arcade University? Because you're in control of your money in the first case. You're in control of your money. And the goal is to help you move your funds from about 100% to 300% yearly. And now, the Trade Arcade University has two bits. You have the freemium, where you have access to our YouTube channel at YouTube TV, and you have access to foundational classes. And you also have the VIP bit, which exposes you to deep things, the binoculars, what to trade, the market reports, and all of that, trade setups. That is for people who have their mind to say, I want to trade myself on a daily basis. So what we do there is we teach traders how to become consistently profitable, because it's not about gambling, it's about consistency. If I'm making 2% per day, 3% per day, am I consistent, or do I make some money today and I lose some tomorrow? Is that what I'm doing? All right. Then we come down to Moon Arcade. Wow, this for me is my favorite product, Moon Arcade, because what this is basically for those people who would say, those people who are like me, who say, I don't have the time to sit in front of my computer. I don't have the time to trade, move, but I really want to invest. I walk away and come back and reap. If you're like that, can I get a 222 in the comment section? If you're like me, I don't have the headache for trading. I just want to come in, invest, go away, come back and collect my money. Can I get a 222 in the comment section? Let me know if there are investors in the house. Okay, come on. I see them pouring. 222. I don't want headache. 222. Yes, let me see. All right, I see it pouring in. Good. Lots of investors in the house. Now, this is great. For me, I'm speaking for myself. Thank you very much. The twos are pouring in. Come on. I'm speaking for myself. I love that peace of mind. I have my $1,000, $10,000, $20,000. I just want to invest and go away. Buy and forget. Come back and rip. Let me show you. Let me just give you a sneak peek of what we're talking about. First, let me ask you, did you know that 100% of the people who buy and hold the wrong cryptocurrency lose all their money? 100% of them. People think it's about buying cryptocurrencies and holding them. When you buy shit coins and you hold them, what are you holding? If you have 15,000 plus cryptocurrencies in the market, do you think all of them are going to survive the next 3 years? No. Do you think the cryptocurrencies that were amongst the first 100, the top 100 cryptocurrencies in 2017, do you think they are still there? Go to CoinMarketCap and check. Namecoin, this one, that one, Peercoin, whatever, they are no longer there. And what happened in 2017 was a time when, for the first time, people's eyes were open. People's eyes were open to cryptocurrency. And that same 2017, as Bitcoin went down, even when people in our community were warned and they left the market, many people did not know. Bitcoin went down and dragged so many projects, so many coins, and they never came back. It's going to happen again. It's in fact happening again. Many of the assets, so to speak, that you see today will not come back alive. They will fizzle out. Are you sure you're not risking your money if you go in blindly? All right. Don't put your money into any asset for the sake of coin or project, shit project, for the sake of putting in. You have to be intelligent. You have to be informed. That's what I wanted to say. You have to be informed. Now, why should you consider put Moon Arcade? Because the analysts, the coaches and mentors we have at Moon Arcade, excuse me, they help you to get into projects. First, they help you to get into legacy projects, projects that will stand the test of time. So they also help you to get in at the seed level. One investor I was listening to the other time said that you do not make profit when you sell. You make profit at the point of buying. Because if you buy something at a discount level, at a very low level, you're already in profit. At a discounted rate, you're already in profit. So how about knowing when these projects are yet to come out and you go in there and buy before they get to the rest of the world? Massive income. What about pre-sale? Before the rest of the world knows about it, you've already taken your position. IDOs, all right, initial desk offerings, okay, exposing you to NFTs, non-fungible tokens, decentralized finance. Now we have moved into the metaverse. And let me tell you, we have not scratched the blockchain yet. You cannot do these things blindly. That's what people do, and it's painful. Oh, I have one WhatsApp group I want to be part of. Oh, there's one Telegram group. Oh, there's one guy, he knows cryptocurrency. What are you even talking about? I just want to put some $150 here and let me see what I'm doing. What are we even talking about? You're not serious. No, you're not. So what we're saying is, if you want to go in, go in. If you want to go in, go in. See this one. See, non-fundamental tokens, cryptos. In 2017, we had a BitConnect. It was $7.08. By 2021, it's $0. 2017 Swiss coin. It was less than 1 cent, yes. By 2021, $0. And people pumped money into these shit projects. Yes. People claim they knew so much. Some of us even in this space thought we knew so much. The worst of them, if you ask me, was the billion coin TBC, where people felt it was going. People built houses from the sweat of other people. Because many people did it ignorantly. Where's the billion coin today? I picture some people still hold it. I'm sure the billion coin right now must be maybe a zillion dollars for one. Nonsense. And people just put in their money. Many of us, because we were ignorant, but no more. So the return on investment, if you had invested in any of these and their likes, would have been loss, loss, loss. But what Moon Arcade does is to help you to spot legacy projects. By legacy projects, projects that will stand the test of time. Ethereum has been there for years. Bitcoin, years. Litecoin. So we have a whole lot happening right now. A whole lot. Tomorrow, which is Thursday, yeah, tomorrow, yesterday, we had an amazing coaching class. On Thursday, we're going to have another one. And those who are able to make decisions right now will be able to gain access to those coaching classes. It is not about putting in $150, $100, $10. It's about creating a future that will, it's about creating a future today, excuse me, that will impact your children and those people around you. So when we talk about legacy projects, what are we talking about? We're talking about projects that have long-term growth potential based on key fundamental metrics. You have to write your own legacy, my friends. Hold, don't let go. Why do you hold cryptocurrency? Let me share with you some statistics. If you bought Bitcoin in 2010, when it was about 9 cents, it was about 9 cents. By 2021, it hit $65,000. You understand? You invest 1 cent in 2010, 11 years down the line, $65,000. Multiply that by 10, multiply that by 100, multiply that by $100, $1,000, $10,000. What is your return on investment? If you had invested $100 in 2010, by 2021, your $100 would have become $81.25 million. What are we not talking about? Everybody in this room was alive in 2010. We either didn't have the information or we had the information, we didn't take it seriously. Imagine you being $81 million richer 10 years down the line. I mean, what job have you been doing for 10 years? What business have you been doing for 10 years? Like Richard Hart said, except you invest in a tech company that becomes, you invest in a tech company at the seed level that becomes a multi-million-dollar company, you will not be able to do anything that beats the returns on investment in the cryptocurrency space if you do it right. Go and check it out. Richard Hart, the founder of Hex, the founder of Pulse Chain and all the Pulse stuff. So except you invest in at the seed level of a technology company, all right, that becomes a multi-million-dollar company, you will not be, except that is the case, you will not be able to do a business today or do a job today that would give you the crazy returns that cryptocurrency can give to you. If you had invested $1,000, we're talking about how much? We're talking about 812.5 million. Okay, if you had invested $10,000, we're talking about $8.1 billion. How much was $10,000 in 2010? Even if we're looking at it today, $10,000, how much is that? That's give and take maybe about 5 million, right? For you to make the 5 million naira, for you to make $8.125 billion. That's for Bitcoin. Take a look at all these ones. Ethereum, what would you have made? BNB, if you had invested in BNB in 2017 when it came out, it was even less. This is 11 cents. That was when it came out, it was about 3 cents. And at some point, it hit about $667 in 2021. That alone would have given you $100 would have given you $590,000 in 3 years and 7 months. $1,000 would have given you $5.9 million. $10,000 would have given you $559 million. This is shit crazy, my people. It is madness. All of these things have been happening in our world, and many of us do not know, and many of us still doubt it. It's a shame. I can go on and on. We have Axie Infinity, we have Hex, we have Solana, all of these turning people into multi-millionaires in a space of 1, 2 years, 3 years. What about Monarcade? Excuse me, do we have a track record? We have a whole lot, but let me share with you some. In September 2021, we called Yale Finance. Look at my cursor here. We called Yale Finance. It was less than 1 cent. It was about 1 cent, all right? 1 cent plus. And then in that same 2021, we also called this Yale Finance. That same 2021, the all-time high of Yale Finance at that time was 3 cents. It means that if you had invested, say, $100 in Yale Finance, okay, still the same year, your $100 would have grown up to would have increased to $2,500. Your $1,000 would have become $25,000 in the same year, 2021. If you were able to get in at that level, that floor level when it was called, and then your $10,000 would have become $250,000. How many businesses did we do in 2021 that gave us these returns on investment? If you had even bought, this is DexLab, DexLab, when it was called in this community in September 2021, it was about 3 cents, all right? And the all-time high was 9 cents. So that means that that same year, if you had invested at that floor level, when it was called, you were there, you heard, you took action immediately, and you put in $100, your $100 in same year would have turned into $3,000. Your $1,000 into $30,000. Your $300, your $10,000 into $300,000. And then Hex, wow, this is like crazy. Hex was way lower. Richard Haddad, I just quoted, the founder of Hex. And the all-time high for Hex in 2021 was 9 cents. So if you had invested $100, $100, let's give and take, say it was 50,000. Your 50,000 naira would have become $185,000. And your $1,000, let's say 500,000 naira, would have become $1.8 million. $1 million is equivalent today to about 570 million. Men, we can just retire. What has been holding us is we lack the information, or when we get the information, we want to keep analyzing and analyzing, and the world is moving on. It's moving on. So that's for Monarcade. That's what I mean. For me, Monarcade is the thing. You buy, you get in, and you forget. All right. Then for those who love the bot system, this is where profit meets automation. So we have our moon bot system. And did you know that most people prefer to automate their holdings, their holding activities? Most people want to be doing what we call dollar cost averaging. I want to buy every week, every month, I want to buy a certain amount of cryptocurrency. But sometimes they forget. So we have our moon bot that's coming up that will help you to know, okay, it's like a susu, it's like a job, $1,000, $500 every week, every month. I just keep buying and forgetting because I know that my projection is a 2-year projection or it's a 3-year projection. I'm not bothered. That is peace of mind. So what will the Moonbot do? It's going to be the first dollar cost averaging bot for holders. It will help you to set and forget, take the headache away from you. It will help you to access multiple exchanges and coins. And it will also help you to put your assets in a very smart way so that you can see what you're doing, what your investments are. My friends, this space is not for people who are looking for jokes. This is not the space. This is for people who are serious investors and businessmen and women. So if you're looking for daily bread, let me just try. This place is not for you. I say with all modesty and humility, this place is not for you. But if you're looking for impact and significance, this is the place. Forget all these stories. People are, oh, we'll give you 1%. We are showing you figures, and you are saying, see figures I'm showing you here. And you are saying 1% per month, 15% per week. What are we even talking about? Well, this is hard to believe, if you like. If you doubt, go to CoinMarketCap. Take these assets that are called this project. Look at when they came in, how much were they? Look at the all-time high. Do the mathematical calculation, and then ask yourself, if I had the information about this and I had gotten in, would I have recorded the same result? Well, the answer you get is the answer you will get. All right. So this our moodboard will be launching soon. Now we have an amazing IBO University. This is to help you become your own boss. Again, you do not have to be, this IBO stands for Independent Business Owner. You do not have to be an independent business owner. But my friends, there is more happiness in sharing than there is in receiving. If you find out that what we're sharing with you right now makes sense and you are profiting, why wouldn't you tell your neighbor? But it's not compulsory. All the results I have shown to you are results gotten without talking to one person. But what about if you're that kind of person that says, I think I want to make money out of the IBO system? So here's the thing. Did you know that a lot of people miss life-changing opportunities to buy legacy projects due to lack of money? If you lack money, we've designed a system that can help you to make money from within the system. Now, when we say lack money, we are saying you want to invest $10,000 and you have $1,000. You look forward to getting $9,000. What if we showed you a way? 85% of our subscribers agree that our independent business ownership system, which is called the $100,000 Club, provides them a business platform to raise money to finance their holding and their trading activities. So they do not have to go into their banks and collect fresh money in order to buy crypto assets, but they make money from within the community. All right. And that has been amazing for them. What are the advantages of becoming an independent business owner? Our company is the first company with an independent business owner university, teaching you step by step how you can do this. Remember, it's not compulsory. You don't have to do this. But hey, if I have $1 million on the table and all I have to do is share information, why am I not even doing it? Crying out loud, nothing happens without somebody telling somebody about something. Of course, you would not be hearing about this if we're not taking out the time to tell you. And so what do? You get instant payout, and you can withdraw your crypto that you're paid with. You get paid in cryptocurrency, 24 hours a day for 5 days. And then you also get double and recurring direct bonus. Somebody told me, don't ever go into a business that pays you once. Find a business that pays you recurringly. All right. And then you have 40% direct bonus on enrollment, 75% payout. The revenue that comes into the company, 75% is paid out to the independent business owners. If you are an independent business owner and you understand this space, you would value the importance of no rank demotion. Your volume is not flushed out. Traveling around the globe, cars, and lots more. And this is the part that gets to me. We have a product that is on high demand. Go to Google and find out the most searched for subject or topic today. Cryptocurrency falls into that, if it's not number one. Online marketing, cryptocurrency, that's where you're going to find. Work from home. People are looking for opportunities to enable them work from home. And then we have the $100,000 club. That is crazy. Yes, you can earn $100,000 every month. That's about 50 million naira. Well, if you think it's possible, yes, it is. If you also think it's not possible, it is also not possible, but that's for you. All right. So how do you earn? You can earn 40% enrollment bonus, 10% direct bonus paid repeatedly, 15% to 25% team sales bonus, 5% royalty bonus from levels 1 to 7. And you have the team driver bonus, you have the leadership team driver bonus. That is where you make the $100,000. Okay, apart from other payments. You have travels, cars, houses, and loads more. My friends, this is a mammoth house of opportunities. You can decide to come in as a day trader. You can decide to come in as an investor, which is the part I love. You can decide to come in as an independent business owner. That's another part I so cherish. The choice is yours. Any bit you pick makes you money. All right? Remember, we're not short-term players, we're long-term players. The results speak louder. See, from the independent business ownership, people have made $116,000+, and some of these cases in their first month, $114,000, $11,000. The results, they speak louder than words. A religious leader once said, it's only a fool that doubts results. So my friends, there are true life stories. I'm going to take I'm going to take a testimony shortly, but before that, let me tell you what this, see this guy here, all right? In February 2013, Olaf Harrison Wee was hired by Coinbase. Now look at what he did. Being aware of the potential of Bitcoin, he demanded that they should not pay him in dollars, but they should pay him in Bitcoin. At that time, Bitcoin was between $20 and $30. His far-sightedness made him a millionaire in no time. All right, Joe today is even a multi-millionaire. Do you understand what I'm saying? Then we have Mr. Smith. He's another Bitcoin millionaire. He had opted to stay out of the media frenzy, yes, and he also gave Forbes magazine an interview, but in an incognito mode. Mr. Smith was a college graduate, and when he was working as a software engineer in Silicon Valley around 2008, it was around this time when a friend mentioned Bitcoin to him. After a few months of research, he spent $3,000 and forget about the investment. Then came 2013, when Bitcoin's price was on a rise. That was when he found out that he's a millionaire. Many of us would have been millionaires already, but for the lack of information. And in many cases, the lack of will, the will to go on. So I want to call on God. Faith, are you here? All right. Faith Obi, are you here? So I want to call on Faith to tell us, Faith, how has your journey been with tonoit, enjoying the Moon Arcade and all the other products? Tell us, what has it been like?
Wow, wow, wow. All right, good evening, everyone in this room. My name is Faith Daiwo. I'm excited. I'm really excited to be a member of tonoit community and a Moon Arcader at that. Of course, my crypto journey with tonoit community is an interesting one and an amazing one for me. Is it the knowledge? Is it meeting with people that are like-minded, business-minded people? It's amazing. I can count and count and count. And of course, I have learned a whole lot. In fact, it's about now that I knew that the first university I attended was a joker. Of course, because this is the university that puts the real money in your pocket, and not just little peanuts, but massive money. Of course, my journey with this community started about a year ago, and I think for me, I was almost getting into a fix, and I felt I needed a plan B to put food on the table for my children. Of course, I'm a mother of 4, a single mother at that. And sometime last year, something happened. The school fees that was meant for my daughter, because she was supposed to study abroad, because somebody came to me and said, oh, look, you can actually put some money here and you get some return on investment. And I felt, wow, that would be nice. Friends, these guys carted away with about 7 million naira. And I looked at my daughter. I looked at myself. I said, this girl is going to die of depression. And Thank God it never happened. Just about that, just about then too was when I told my friend who I called to come and teach me how to trade Forex. At some point, I just knew that it wasn't sinking. And I said, well, I don't think I'm getting anything right with Forex. Why not we try something like crypto? And she acknowledged, she told me that the testimony she had seen in people she knew, people she used to know that had nothing, but now they are bourgeois in the crypto space. And I said, wow, that is end of discussion. Let's get cracking. That was how I started my crypto journey, with tonoit, this amazing community, and just one asset solved that purpose of my daughter traveling out to study.
Wow.
Only that amazing testimony, just one asset. Just one asset. I just invested $1,000 there, and then
boom.
It just happened. It happened like a miracle. In fact, she was shocked when I told her you are going. She never believed that. Yes, she never believed that, yes, it's going to happen, but it happened right here in this community, tonoit. And of course, I have learned how to structure my portfolio. I have learned how to DCA into my portfolio, a whole lot that I never knew. Honestly, I never knew there is a world where people can make money quietly without telling anybody. In fact, the very first time I did a transaction of about 800,000 Naira right in my room at about 1 a.m. in the morning, I finished with that transaction. I went, wow, really? I never visited a bank. My neighbor didn't know. I never stepped out. As a matter of fact, it's 1 a.m. in the morning. Honestly, I knelt down and told God, you have indeed settled me, because I used to be a hustler.
You've been settled.
I've been settled.
Okay, I want to ask you something. Amazing testimony here. I don't think I've heard this part of your story before, but really amazing. So, are you telling people about tonoit? Yes or no?
Of course. Honestly,
why?
When I joined this community, I told my boss man, I said, no, I'm not interested in telling anybody. But then, when I got to find out that telling people about this amazing community is another side of the business that makes someone can make massive income. And of course, if you don't have money to make the investments or the call that this community calls, you can get money for your upkeep, for the upkeep of your family, and as well to invest massively so that you can also get massive returns.
Thank you very much.
Now,
yeah. So what I'm getting from you is that your daughter is not depressed.
Oh, yes, of course. She's happy. She's
all right.
happy.
You got out to school. You are excited. You are telling people about tonoit because of the results that you've gotten. All right. So in about 60 seconds, what benefits have you gotten from telling people about tonoit?
Oh, that's another amazing thing. Of course, like you said, the money drops instanter. As soon as you receive that email that somebody has rolled into your genealogy, the money is there and you're cashing out immediately. That has been awesome also on my part. I am willing to do more. And of course, I've registered myself for the 100K club in this amazing community. It's going to be an awesome one. And so, friends, forget about any disclaimer you hear in this community. Things are happening in this community. This community is heavily pregnant, delivering millionaires and billionaires in dollars. And of course, you cannot be the odd man out. Just as I know that my name is Faith, just get started. Stay focused and nurture patience, and I'll see you right there. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I have to stop you there because I know that you're getting into the spirit. You might just go on and on and on. but I like the sincerity with which you told us your story. It's an incredible story, So my friends, here's the thing: if you probably missed out on Bitcoin in 2012. Doge in 2013, XRP in 2014, Ethereum in 2015, and then you probably missed out on ADA in 2016, BNB in 2017, you missed out on Link in 2018, and DOT in 2019. Would you want to miss out on the next life-changing cryptocurrency opportunity? If your answer is no, you have to get started with to know it right away. Right away, you have to get started. Remember, we're not saying give us your money. You're not giving, nobody's collecting your money from you. So how do you get started? You can choose a plan that suits you. Make the person, whoever invited you to discuss these plans, all right? You can get any of our plans here as displayed here. You can get, so first of all, our enrollment fee is one-off, okay? You can get enrollment fee for one-off, and that gives you 2 months access to our products. You have the student pack, okay? You have the student pack, and then you also have the economy pack for 6 months, okay? And you have the business pack for 12 months. So you can also pay, if you want to do a combo of any of these, that's the Moon Arcade and Trade Arcade University. You can do all of these, all right? $500 can give you access to these for 3 months. And then for 6 months, $800 will give you access to these. $1,000 will give you access to this combo. Then if you're interested in Moon Arcade, $600 for Moon Arcade is going to give you access for 6 months, and then $1,000. This is for me, if you ask me, that's my favorite. They'll give you access to this for 1 year. This is my favorite if you ask me, because me, I'm an investor. So if you're confused, what am I going to do? All you have to do is basically $250 for enrollment fee, and you probably do $1,000 for your subscription. That's $1,250. If you look at that, that is more like about, if you put $1,000, that's more like $83 per month. Yeah, I think so, $83 per month, all right, for you to get this life-changing information that we're sharing. To get back to whoever invited you, all right, and find out, because this is the right time to enjoy true crypto wealth. There is nothing, we've not even scratched it, okay? We have not even scratched it, my friends, what we have in place. We've not even scratched it. So I would advise you, all right, take advantage of what we're sharing with you right now, and do not hesitate in taking action right away in order to put something, create a future for your children. Keep in mind that what is happening today, 5 years from now, a lot of people will be hearing it for the first time. Mark my words, what is coming will be bigger than anything that has happened with Bitcoin, with any of the cryptocurrencies. Look, a lot is happening. Bitcoin, yes, the primary cryptocurrency, a lot is happening. The cryptocurrency space, the blockchain space is expanding, okay? I am talking about the rise of a new breed of cryptocurrency millionaires and multi-millionaires. Let me tell you something. You see right now, there's a force there's a fuse that's kind of being lit under the altcoin market. A lot is happening. And this fuse will set off one of the largest explosions of wealth in modern history. People who invest modest stakes in altcoins, in the things, in the projects that are happening now, would make millions of dollars. But to truly understand the magnitude of this opportunity, you must understand what is behind all of these things that are happening. You must understand the projects, you must understand fundamental analysis, technical analysis. Why are these things happening? How can I pitch myself? And that is where we come in. So ladies and gentlemen, if you have questions, I'll hand you over to Mr. Levi. Mr. Levi Johnson, are you there? Mr. Levi Johnson. All right, thank you very much. So that's Mr. Levi Johnson. If you have questions, and I'll hand this over to him.
What an amazing presentation section today. Thank you very much, Mr. Stallone, Oberemi Samuel, and also Madam Faith for that wonderful testimony and amazing presentation. But before the question, I want to kind of rephrase again the quote of Richard Hart, stated by Mr. Stallone. He said, unless you invest at the seed level of a multi-million-dollar tech company, you will not be able to do a business that will give you the returns you can get in cryptocurrency today. In case you're surprised about Madam Faith's testimony, this is the secret. Richard Hart, the founder of or CEO of Hex, is a multi-billionaire, and he has made a lot of people to become billionaire too. through his token, his coin Hex. So please don't be surprised if you're not in crypto space right now. Do whatever you can to take this opportunity, because it's either you're in or you're not benefiting. Thank you very much. So this is the time for question. I see somebody's hand is up, please. Okay, you brought your hand